Hi, YouTube. Hi, welcome on in. Hi. In case you guys don't know me, my name is Ed. I'm a psychologist. I tend to go ahead and psychoanalyze anime, video games, everything in between. With that being said, my main job is to go ahead and analyze behavior, right? I don't tend to predict anything. My main job is to take a person's story, their narrative, what they're showing, bring in psychological elements, and see how this could apply to the world, the environment, what's at play here, and how in future orientations this may be. With that being said, hey, we tend to do this, we tend to stream throughout the week. And so far, there are 6 shows in a rotation list, which you get to vote on what shows we watch. It is Arcane. It is Bunny Girl Senpai. Steins Gate. It is Moshiko Tensei. It is probably going to be between Zom 100 and Vending Machine. And last but not least, it is between, I forgot what the Heavenly Delusion. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, if that calls out to you, give me a hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah to go ahead and watching this on YouTube. Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started. I will be pausing a lot because that's what I tend to do. I tend to pause. I tend to analyze pretty much everything. I have I don't know how to put it, just repertoire for doing stuff like that, for stopping every so often, and being able to come on through and being able to go ahead and analyze everything. With that being said, come and join us, guys. We tend to do this. There's a Discord, there's everything in between. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. It's gonna be a long one. I can already feel it. As for, do you know anything about Arcane? I don't, but I really want to get into League of Legends. So if any of you guys know anything about League of Legends, let me know. I've never, I was doing my master's program. Let me talk to you for a second. I was doing my master's for a second, right? I was doing my master's for a good period of time and did my doctoral currently. Finished that up, rather well said, finishing that up. So I really want to get into League of Legends, but I don't have anyone to teach me or anyone to like showcase like what League is, right? Or, you know, what to do or anything like that. So the only thing I do know about this show is just the fact that like it was a show on Netflix, that the minute, like, it's like 90 minutes long. And of course, I ain't gonna deny it, boys. I ain't gonna deny it. I've seen the cosplays of a particular character, a blue-haired character. Sometimes they pop up on the Twitter, and you gotta appreciate it with the hell yeah. That's all I gotta say. But with that being said, are you guys ready? And future Mambo, like, yeah, no, I'm being serious. I actually like really want to learn how to play it, but never had anybody teach me, and I never had the opportunity to get into it because I've always had pretty bad computers. Why don't we go ahead and jump into it? Let me go ahead and pull everything up, ladies and gentlemen, as we jump into it. There we go. There we go. All right. With that, well, this episode, wow, it's 43 minutes. I thought it was gonna be much longer. That ain't bad. 43 minutes for episode 1. Let's go. Here we go. Are you guys ready, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you guys are. Okay, whoa. Whoa. Oh shit. Okay. No. 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 Oh, my heart fucking breaks. Oh, we're just getting started and my heart's already breaking. What the fuck are we watching? What a way to open up the show. Guys, okay. Let's just jump straight into this, right? How old is this young character? And other than they haven't said anything yet. But how old is the character with blue hair at the moment? This is what we are. It's automatically what we're being thrown into is literally a trauma scene, a battlefield, something like that, right? But through that, right? And this is I get the whole covering her eyes and her walking through this field of devastation. And then, this other person that's clearly like, they're clearly connected in some way, shape, or form, sort of seeing the horrors as to what is truly happening around them. It's such a like an escape of innocence and sort of like a barrier that like we often even put over our eyes whenever we're watching the cruelties that is happening outside of our environment. This is, oof, oof, this is, yeah. The reason why I'm asking how old she is because that can go ahead and determine a big factor in terms of how that will proceed going on forward. I'm going to go ahead and let this play out to the very, very opening in a little bit here, or like as much as I can. But in situations like this, my heart breaks because we're already establishing that such a young kid is coming through with trauma, and yet normalizing the sound, the scent, right? If you've ever been in an environment like that where trauma's so big, whether it's a war environment or whether it's an environment where you maybe suffered through some major points in trauma and whatnot, the environment can literally be one of the biggest imprints that stays in our mind. The scents that you smelled that day, the sounds that you heard, the maybe even the aspect of you that is lost there. Wow. Wow. Holy shit, guys. If we're just getting started off of this and like immediately we're getting torn, Ed, I'm still in class. Why? Well, sorry, it is what it is. Welcome to we just finished Moshiko Tensei and we're gonna jump straight into this, which is let's talk about that, guys. I'm fucking like I'm legit just fucking like flabbergasted at the fact that like we started off this whole thing not by any cutesy thing and then it turns evil. Legit, we started this off, aside from the Netflix logo, by an environment that is already deemed unsafe. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? If we look at Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory, let me go ahead and type this up. Hold on. What the fuck is this show? You guys said that this was a cute video game show. You guys did not tell me it was gonna get dark like this. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Ecological theory. And this is Bronfenbrenner's work. Hold on. The ecological systems. Let me pull this up. You guys have to remember I'm working off of a new computer, so it's not exactly like something I can just pull and do, sadly. Okay, here we go. But it's garbage quality. Better quality? Yes, better quality. Here we go. Wait, no, that's using a different one. Not the one I regularly use. Let me pull this up, guys. The reason why I'm saying wait up is because this is actually a very, very important thing to showcase, right? Showcase why it's important. Showcase how it impacts everything. All right, here we go. This should work. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. So usually out of an individual, out of a society like this, think about it this way. We have an environment that is not safe, right? We have an environment that for a child is clearly not safe. Let's look at Maslow real quick, right? One of the biggest things that we can have in our thing is safety. If we don't have that, where's our characters almost immediately starting off in? If we like, they might have connection, they might have aspects like that, but what is being threatened at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen? What is being threatened at this point in time? More than likely the safety, all the way down here to the physiological needs. So we're getting these characters who are getting started off in their physiological needs, right? Which is like they're trying to go ahead and like find the place to even survive, if we're going to be realistic about it, right? Trying to go ahead and stay alive regardless of like whatever that air does not look clean, the environment does not look safe. So like, they might have friendships and family. Just because you have a couple up here does not mean that you meet all of the qualifications to stay there. So they're down here. Yeah, they're in the safety, physiological needs, trying to go out and find a good place to sleep, shelter, so on and so forth. Like, this is rough, man. Immediately, it's throwing us into that environment. So now that we're here, perfect establishment. What happens through this? We are seeing an environment where people are being chopped down like no tomorrow by these Terminator-looking dudes. So, like, is their environment safe? No. Okay. Is their family safe? Well, it hasn't really been explained. Is their neighborhood safe? Not really. Home, well, it doesn't look that safe. If we take a look at even the exosystem and going on, if you guys hear my dad yell goal, it's because Mexico's playing at the moment. But if you guys see all of this like happening, what we get to see is like literally Imagine that you are at the center of this. Imagine that you are at the center of this, right? And there's all this pressure coming in and all this control coming into this environment where you no longer feel safe. What happens, ladies and gentlemen? What happens? You either conform or you rebel. And that's exactly what I'm looking at when I'm looking at this. I'm looking at someone who can either completely shut down, fight or flight, right? Freeze or fawn. There are four responses to an environment like this, and that is what I'm sort of expecting to see going forward. Just because the environment in of itself is trauma. And society, I guess, is trauma if it's letting shit like this happen. Sorry, guys. I told y'all I tend to stop and I tend to analyze stuff. This is fucking wild. You guys, I was not expecting this kind of an opening. These glitchy aspects. These glitchy aspects, right? Because like every frame is told for a specific reason. Are these glitchy aspects, or are these glitchy aspects happening because, say that like it's an actual bomb or something that is going off, or are these glitchy aspects happening because it's like a recollection that isn't fully there, i.e. the same way that sometimes when you try to remember some things you remember them slightly wrong, like false memories, right? Or maybe even distorted memories, which tends to happen with amnesiac barriers. So I'm sort of curious about it, which is like, how true is the story that we're being told at the moment? Is this a story that has already happened, or is this a story that is currently happening? And that's an aspect that is that is pushing everything. Sorry, guys. Sorry if I like, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Chef Ed has come through ready to fucking cook for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Chef Ed is ready for whatever this episode might serve, and I'm all here for it. Like, what the fuck is this show? Holy bananas. Aren't our own brains unreliable narrators? They are. But the thing with that, though, is our own brains can even sometimes fill in information in order to try and make it fit to our current roles and or environment, right? So when I'm looking at this, the glitch thing catches my eyes. Currently, in case you guys don't know, I do a lot of individual sessions, group sessions, everything in between, right? Well, the reason why it's calling my mind is because I've heard a lot of people that I deal with that tend to have issues with amnesiac barriers and so on and so forth, that like they remember aspects of themselves or aspects of what may happen, but they also remember it through like a haze. Like if there's a haze like right in front of the screen, they remember it all hazy. So that's exactly why I'm like, I'm seeing the little glitches and the little like haziness might be because of the smoke, but I'm like, is this currently happening, or is this just someone remembering it that might have some sort of like, you know, a barrier either to protect themselves or to protect others? Because barriers aren't just formed randomly, right? Oh, damn, damn. I am surprised that people aren't fighting, or maybe they are fighting back or whatever. I see a big threat like this, someone coming through and doing stuff like that, and immediately I'm like, we are not safe. We need to fucking do something, because oh my god. Oh, oh, this is talk about fucking terrifying, dude. I look at an aspect like this and it's already showing me that the power dynamics in this world are, it might be an existential threat. I don't fucking know what this is. But immediately what this is showing to me is there's a power dynamic that is being set where one completely has oppressive power over the other, right? That's woo. Wow. Oh. Oh, dude. I just want to like protect her. I don't know who the fuck she is. I just want to protect her, dude. Oh, pobrecita. Oh, my heart. No, I can't. I'm like, I can't. Protect them both. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Those eyes. Those eyes. I don't know who this character is, but those eyes. Oh, dude, it's like oh, these eyes. These eyes tell a fucking story, man. Ah, I can't, bro. I can't. I'm tearing up just fucking watching this. Oh. Oh. There's so much weight. There's literally like aside from the actual weight on them, there's so much fucking weight in these scenes. Wow. I'm stupefied that like I'm not like before when this came out, whenever it came out, I didn't actually like take the time to like watch this with anyone. What the fuck? This is so deep, dude. The power, oh my god. Okay. We're gonna go into aspects like this in a second, but the power, let creative team just slide. Yeah, create the power of connections, right? And for me, this is such a big traumatic moment that they might trauma bond. This is a big moment of trauma bonding, especially for a child. You know, for both of them, they're both children experiencing an aspect of death, of war, of whatever, like, you know, may be happening at the moment, and taking in also the grieving process of, like, say, parents, friends, whoever they were. This is a big moment of trauma bonding, and I'm wondering if this is like, if not treated right, what this is gonna entail, because this can lead towards aspirations and the codependency or dependency to a point where if things don't go a certain way, you might feel betrayed, right? Where, like, let's say that one of them starts to live their own life, the other one might start to feel betrayed because of that, because, oh, you get to succeed but I don't. Oh, you want to do this but you, like, I don't, like, so on and so forth. It might spiral into, I love you but you need to understand me, like, you know, this dependency might skyrocket, and it might be bad. It might be a big tale of miscommunication if this like this attachment, this trauma bonding isn't addressed properly, which sadly in a lot of worlds, even our own reality, a lot of times they aren't. Wow. 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 Holy shit. Wow. The eyes, man. Him just recognizing stuff. Wow. That's fucked. That is so fucked. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. I'll let this play out to the opening. Hold on. Immediately. So we know that there's a society up there. We know that there are individuals out there who can quite literally, like, you know, the society, maybe that's why they have these sea terminators, enforcers, guards, whatever the fuck they are down here, right? From keeping these individuals from going up there. But that is fucked if that is the case. Because then that means that they know what is happening, or like, you know, they know everything that's happening, and they're like, you know, instead of being able to go ahead and like reach out, maybe come to an agreement or whatever, it's just like, nah, kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them. I don't know what this world is entailing, but it is obvious that there was a conflict happening, and because of that, you know, they're still up there in what looks to be clean air, clean everything. The facial expressions in this series is we're 3 minutes in. We're 3 minutes in, and I don't even know how the fuck time has flown by. What the fuck is this, dude? I didn't expect. I did not expect. I didn't like, quote me. I did not expect for this shit to go this hard, guys. Wow. Wow. Okay, hold on. Oh shit, copyright.
I'm searching to behold the stories that I told when my back is to the world that was smiling when I turned.
Ooh, okay, hold on. Hold on. Is this show gonna deal with expectations? This is a weird choice of music, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm looking at more as like the statues and stuff that is being thrown out there, right? Is this show gonna deal with expectations? Like, we're looking at all of these statues, right? Like these sibling-like statues and stuff like that. Like, as we're going through it, I'm like, one of the key things that I saw was, for example, hold on, I'll show you guys. Don't know what that means.
I'm searching to behold the stories that I told when my back is to the world that was smiling when I turned.
So I'm guessing all of these are characters that have already been established in the video games, in the lore or whatever, right? So clearly, if these characters have already been established, then you guys already probably know something about it. I don't. As I said, I haven't played the fucking games. But going through this, I'm like, if you were solidified, and this is just through a psychodynamic perspective, right? As anthropomorphical, not even but like even like built-in statutes, this is who you are. This is what you have to do or whatever. These are the expectations that are held on you. Would you be happy? You are this book reader. No. You are this guard. Would you be happy with that role if there was already pre-described to you in fate that that is what you must be? I would think not. I would feel as though a lot of the expectations and stuff being placed to be a specific role would already be more than insane, more than a lot to go ahead and handle. I'm sorry, guys. I might be overcooking at this point. That's fine. I'm just looking at this and I'm like, the fact that I don't understand like any of these characters, but I can tell that there are like solidified in an aspect that's
the stories that I told when my back is to the world that was smiling when I turned.
Like a leader. Do you have to be a leader or something like defined like that, right? But you're welcome to overcook. See, even like this guy trying to keep children safe, right? And yet someone overwatching that. That's why I'm like, Hey, yo. Hey, yo. That's fucking hype. I like how they're perfectly like equal in the middle here. Both in animation and storytelling. Oh, I don't know what you guys are doing.
We're almost there.
Oh,
Man.
oh.
Hey, Powder. Come take a look.
Oh, Powder. Oh, such a cute name. Oh.
It's nice getting above it all, huh?
I'm fucking done, dude. I'm so happy. What the fuck is her name? Hold on. My brain just, wait a minute.
Hey, Powder.
That is a very, it's cute name. It's a cute name. But you know what happens to Powder, right? You know what happens to Powder if oh no. I hope she doesn't blow up, like quite literally. That would be such a way to like, oh man. Oh man.
Oh. It's nice getting above
It's
it
cute
all,
though.
huh?
Powder tastes great. I mean, depends what type of powder. You're right. Wow.
One day, I'm gonna ride in one of those things.
And one day, I'm gonna shoot one of them down.
Vi, are you sure about this? Look, if we get caught,
We're not gonna get caught. We'll be in and out before anyone notices.
Sure about that.
All right, everybody, follow me. Just don't look down.
Well, damn.
couldn't we have at least just walked there?
Gotta stay out of sight for this one.
Aw.
Called it. This is on you, Vi.
I'll get her.
No! Powder, look at me! What did I tell you?
That I'm ready.
That's right.
Is she though? There's so much pressure, man. There's I know Powder's scared, but there's so much pressure there. Like for we've already established that this world isn't safe. Now you're in an environment where she has to make an unsafe choice. Right, which is jumping this big ridge. It's already testing the metal as to what choices she shall make. My big regards, and this is a genuine point where I'm scared, where a lot of people don't start to see the habitualization of what gets formed is habits get formed early on, realistically speaking. But when it comes to a situation like this, it's you're already in an unsafe world and we're already making you make decisions that aren't the safest. What does that do to you? It habitualizes you being okay with taking a big risk like this. My concept that comes into mind of like, is she gonna be okay as an adult? And I know it sounds weird because you're like, I hear you guys. You already mentioned that the environment is traumatic and whatnot. True, but my thing is, what decisions will Powder make in her future? Because right now we're already starting with a really big decision, which is whether or not to jump in a safe environment, i.e., making a risky decision in a safe environment because of the need, you know, to fit in, to be with the group, to do whatever they need, maybe to survive when they're in the unsafe environment. This is huge. This is huge because this is like a really, really poor people make it as well as adults. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying is this is habitualizing an aspect of like making rough decisions. And this is why I'm terrified. I'm like legit fucking like shaking. Like I'm thinking like, what is this gonna do if like you keep reinforcing bad action after bad action after bad action as a way to survival? At what point does it end?
So?
Or does it? Or do you just keep on coasting by and normalizing what is okay and what is not okay? Is there a limit? Wow. Oh, she did it. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on.
Thanks.
Yeah, they wouldn't fucking kill any of these kids, right? It's Netflix. They wouldn't fucking do that shit. One thing I do love that is being showed is the character dynamics, the friendship dynamics that are being shown here, right? Which is almost immediately like haha, like, you know, like, oh, I can go get her. No, she can do it by herself. There's an immediate power dynamic that is being shown. Don't jinx it, Ed. What are you talking about? Like there's an immediate power dynamic that is being shown, right? So like Powder is like, you know, the one that everyone sort of has to look after, make sure that she comes on through. 101 things that is being thrown out there, right? But you also have like all these other characters who have their own interpersonal dynamics that are already being set. I'll go get her. Ugh, whatever, man. I told you that this would happen. And then the other one just being like, yeah, like, you know, we've talked about this. Come on down. So there's a clear power structure. So what happens when that is imbalanced? My fear grows. Like this is a very beautiful storytelling that is being shown, but my fear keeps growing because the power dynamics and the friendship dynamics that are being set is yeah. I think I see what you did, AZ. Mod stealing my joke? There's a
What if Vander finds out we're all the way up here?
Look around you. You think anyone topside's going hungry? Besides, this is exactly the sort of job Vander would have pulled when he was our age. I'm going. Are you with me or not?
Vander's gonna kill us.
Yeah, only if we screw up. So don't screw up. All clear.
Who locks their balcony?
There's tons of enforcers down there.
Means we're in the right place. You gonna get that door open anytime soon?
Working on.
yeah, it's like who locks their back door? Their balcony. Guys, I'm like, you know, big boy got more decks than I do. Bro, most definitely. Like, I'm even looking at him like, damn.
Seeing as I'm the only one who knows how to pick locks, I suggest.
Boop, boop,
Animals.
boop.
You know, Clagger, for once you're right.
Huh.
We are
Even the
definitely
planets are
not supposed to be here.
I get that they're probably getting this stuff to go ahead and resell it and or get money to be able to survive and stuff. But isn't that one of the riskiest things that you can do is go into a laboratory or, you know, a tinkering place like this and just grab a bunch of stuff and put it in your backpack? Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this out there, right? Which is, isn't this really, really risky? Is going through and grabbing stuff like that, because you don't know what some of these things might do. They might just be decorative. They might be bigger pieces at hand. I would be terrified. I accidentally grabbed a neutron ball. Oh no.
Must be an inventor.
Whoa. I think this is a real Valdiani.
That leaves a mark when you resell it too.
Oh, yeah? What about this?
That's
Thank
a
you.
nose hair trimmer.
Keep an eye out for anything that looks valuable, Powder. Before Milo fills the bag with junk.
Guys?
Wait, Vi, how the hell did we find this place?
It was a tip from Little Man.
Yeah, bro. You know, maybe something that is sending out electrical, you know, electrical waves. Maybe some stuff like that is like a bit of a, hey, just don't touch that. Yeah. How about just hey, friendly, stay away, stay away, please, no tashi. Oh, powder's a top.
Man, just leave it. Come on.
How can anyone have so much stuff?
Simple. Just get born lucky.
Wow. All right, before we continue, because I think it's important for me to fully conceptualize, how old was Powder at the very beginning? When the episode first started, how old was Powder during that? Guys, if you guys happen to know, please do let me know. Probably 2 or 3, says TLC. Looks about 2 or 3. Okay. Does anybody have a definitive answer? I don't know, maybe 4. Okay, let me go ahead and pull this up. Hold on. The reason being is because... oh no, not that. What the fuck did I just do? Here we go. We're somewhere around here. 2 or 3, I'd say 5. They never say, though. Okay, that's okay. We can go ahead and just base off of this, right? Let's go ahead and jump into it. Not that one. That's Piaget. Which, I mean, makes sense, but still. Hold on. I don't want Piaget. I want... oh, it's not there. Let me pull this up. Barely knows any lore about it. First time, or it's your first time watching. Holy shit. Well, welcome on in. Appreciate it. First time watching as well. That's why I'm here with you guys. Okay. So she was 2 to 3. Children need to develop a personal sense of control over physical and makes a sense of independence. Success leads to a feeling of autonomy. Failure leads to results in feelings of shame and doubt. Can I do things for myself, or do I need to always rely on others? So immediately, if she was 2 to 3 years old, when this like wartime thing is happening, we can immediately say, hey, you know what? There might be an over-reliance on others with concepts of shame and doubt being into play, right? If she was 3 to 5, though, it changes a little bit because Erickson's psychosocial stages automatically goes into it, which states like children need to begin to assert a certain control and power over their environment. Now, realistically speaking, does she have control over her environment, ladies and gentlemen? Does Powder have control over her environment? No, absolutely not. And the no. So immediately, what we can say, there's probably a lasting sense of interpersonal guilt. Is she a good person or is she a bad person? And those are some of the key questions that are probably going to come into that. Is there a difference between exploration and play at this age? Is she okay, or does she control? No. Or does she have a lot of guilt that she's running into? And then we can even go further. Say that she's 11 years old, right? Children need to cope with new social and academic demands. Success leads to a sense of competence, while failure leads to a feeling of inferiority, which again leads to the whole question of like your sibling, your loved one, whatever. Does that come into an effect as well? I am better than, or I am less than, especially with inferiority, than like, you know, my siblings, than the persons I care about, my friends. Wow. Wow, and of course you can keep going with that, which is quite literally from 12 to 18. We have the whole identity, not really being sure who you are, and failure in this leads to a role confusion and a weak sense of self. Usually trauma around like 2 all the way to 10, consistent amounts of trauma. I think it's 2 to 18 can lead to even aspects like higher aspects of different diagnosis, trauma, everything, like anything and everything from anxiety, depression, PTSD, PTSD, dissociative identity disorders, so on and so forth, which is why I'm really, really curious because we're already seeing a bunch of these psychosocial stages leading towards the negative, leading towards stuff that is not being answered, you know? So that's why I'm like, okay, so clearly we're already struggling here. Clearly we're already struggling here. Clearly we're like, you know, if we're struggling here, we might struggle going forward. Like 19 to 40, am I loved and wanted? And so on and so forth. Wow. 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 That's exactly why I asked that, guys. Let me get some water. I asked that because it's a huge milestone that needs to be checked off. Huge milestone. Absolutely fucking huge. All right. All right. All right. Let me pull this back up. Hold on. Wow. I did not expect the show to go this hard. Fuck. Aww. They could have made these stones. Hold on. Hold on. Because, like, they could have made these stones in any way they wanted to. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'll give you guys an example, right? Uh, They could have made these stones in any way they wanted to. If I said, hey, hold up a mirror onto yourself, what does it usually reflect? Well, yourself, right? But the fear, the fact that it did it, the fact that that this stone has edges, and we're actually seeing the reflection of our character literally scattered into like literal 100 pieces, like, you know, a bunch of pieces like that. What does that say? For me, this is screaming someone that might be dealing or might start to deal with aspects of themselves. Can you truly see yourself like this, or do you see different aspects of you? Like, I'm going through this and I'm like, is this like a narrative foreshadowing or something? Because clearly this is like a broken identity. Exactly. Like, what version of you is you? Granted, the whole picture of it is you, because at the end of the day, that's a reflection of you. But like, it's already foreshadowing different aspects like this that are broken, that some are smaller than others, and emphasizing different features and stuff. It's like an instability in it. And it's also, yeah, that's ooh, wow. Wow. Powerful shit, guys. Wow. Oof. Oof. And they're the same color as her. Yeah, Silver Knight.
Milo! How do we gotta go? You'll be fine. Just get back on the roof.
Okay. Sounds good. Fiction, be safe. Is this also like a bit, because if narratively, right? Like narrative storytelling, you don't showcase something without anything else. All it took was one hit, like a roll it, like kinetic motion that starts going, and one solid hit for this thing to explode. Is powder gonna go through something similar? Where, say, throughout this season, of course, as I said, I don't know anything of this, like literally was voted on by chat and whatnot. Um, gonna be essentially a rolling of our character's identity and our features and whatnot until it hits one solid point and then just explodes out. Like, you know, might not be the same person, might be the same person, might be an individual who's been brought together by the aspects of war, pain, whatever the heck is out there. That's ooh, ooh. Wow. Explosion. I'm leaving bombs in my apartment. Wow.
Stop right there!
Ooh. Definitely how you would handle. Oh no, bro. Oh no, bro.
This way!
Okay, now I'm really genuinely surprised. Think about it this way. You are scum. You are worth nothing. Oh, you clearly you can't be here. I'm sorry. You're from the lower world. Yeah, no, you don't belong here. You come here. We'll go out and get you. That's right. You stinky doo-doo head. You do not belong in here with the rest of us. Like, what? Think about what that does to a society in general, and the amount of like power dynamics that are being set. I am surprised that people aren't bounding together to try and overthrow this or to try and form either that, or maybe it's been years and years of oppression to the point where people are okay with it. Regardless, whoever is in fact, like let's say that there's a group or whatnot of like the other side. I don't know, Arof. I just found the nasally tone and I went for it, Arof. Regardless, whatever, like if you were on the other side, let's say that you were on in the under, what does that do for you? Are you okay in a society like that? Probably not. What happens if you don't take action for a long while? People revolt. And if you are an individual with a sense of power, you more than likely know that people might come for you as well. Stagnation and inability to act, an inability to plan and or keep peace and or find balance or whatever can equal literally inaction is action, essentially. Sounds like current society for real, dude. I'm looking at this, and the reason why I'm throwing this further down is because I'm like, even in aspects like this, we clearly have kids that are going into this cycle and going through all of this. It's rough, man.
Go, go, go!
Man, not again. I just got this shirt.
Oh no.
Last time was the last time we were gonna do this.
Well, this time's the last time.
Guys, what was that? What the hell happened back there?
I don't know. I didn't do anything.
Fill a damn library with all the things you didn't do.
Guys, we just emptied a Piltover penthouse right under the Enforcer's noses. So, if you're done beating yourselves up, let's get this home.
One city, two sectors, or two cities, right? Holy shit, though! Like,
Nice haul.
can I give props to the team for this? Whoever the fuck did this, like the way that they brought a lot of these characters to life, and the fact that it doesn't seem overdrawn or overdone or whatever. Huge fucking props. It actually feels like a living, breathing city, and it doesn't feel like something that, like, oh yeah, you know, they were just animated to be there at this point in time. It's like they were living their own life and would just happen to be here in the glimpse or whatever as to what was happening. That for me is fucking huge. That for me means that this was like really, like, they took their time with it. Like, wow, wow, wow.
You could say that.
I heard there was some action across the river. Someone really kicked the nest, huh?
Is that so?
But now you're tracking this mess of yours through my streets.
Your streets. What makes you
Yes,
think...
we don't want any trouble, okay?
Hear that, Deckard? They don't want any trouble.
You know, in my experience, trouble finds you. There's no reason this has to get ugly. How about you share a little taste of your treasure there, and we'll call it even.
So not even home can you be safe. Not even at home can you be safe. So where do you feel safe? If Powder and some of these other individuals came through to a session and were here in front of me, that is exactly the question that I would ask, is where do you feel safe? Because clearly, even in the environment that is supposed to be home and or safer, not safe at all. Maybe in your own mind, if that. Some people would say probably wherever, like, you go and sleep and whatnot. But even then, are you truly safe if individuals like this can pop up? Wow. That's making a bold assumption that there's a place. Exactly 5 years. Exactly. That's why I'm like, even in your own mind, if we can make an assumption of that, if that, because no. And I'll ask this question out to you guys. Where do you feel safe? This is a very important question to ask yourself, right? It's, do you have an aspect, a semblance, a person even? It doesn't even necessarily have to be a place, but a person can make you feel safe. A person can be home as well. It's not the healthiest thing to do, but it's still there. And that's why I'm like, we're going through this, and it's the introduction that even in all of these different environments, there are stressors. And all of these natural stressors that are being put out there, wow, they can really start forming and molding a person to say, hey, you think that you belong here. You think your roles might fit best in this environment, but realistically, everywhere you go, you're filled with a lot of stress and expectations that are placed on you. Whew.
No. We worked too hard to...
Just a taste?
Just...
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, bro, you want to take him off of a mount. Ugh. Broken nose. This is episode 1. A lot of people don't know this, and this is why I think it's huge. At a young age for children, a lot of what they're like, the environment that they grow up in is the environment that they contextualize. So when it comes to an aspect like this, seeing fighting, seeing violence, yes, you might be scared, you might be terrified, but as an adult, if you're not taught, like, you know, growing up, right, Honestly, watching stuff alongside Ed has been the primary way I've consumed. Subterraneous, let's go. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. But when it comes to an aspect like this, right? I'll throw it out this way. How do you, how do I put it? Like find out how to get along in a normal society. If this is all you've grown up, it's going to be harder. It's going to be significantly harder. All of a sudden you might think, oh yeah, the only way people might respect me is through actions like this. I don't want to be like that, but that's how I know I have to survive. It was normal for me growing up. You know, they fought one another, so I have to fight as well. This is where you get into situations where, you know, this is why I always state you have to be the change you want to see. You have to be the one that is able to go in and break the chain, or start the breakage of like generational trauma and whatnot, because you are starting to go ahead and normalize violence in aspects like this. Be scared, yes, you can be scared and still normalize it, but oof. Oof. Aww. Oh, oh, they're not holding back either. Good luck. Is this what League is, essentially? A bunch of 13-year-olds fighting one another? Bucket sand! Yes! No! I really want to try League! Oh, no! Yes, but not with actual fists behind computers, yes. Do not. No, I really like it. Guys, on the YouTube, if you guys watch this and you guys have a moment to spare and you guys want to teach me how to play League, let me know. I'm actually genuinely fucking curious. Embrace your inner... yeah, exactly.
This day's turning out all right after all. Wait!
Bro brings a knife. Come on, brother.
Want to see how that ends? Where's Powder?
No, Powder, no!
Come on, Mauser. I need you.
Oh, bro, I even held my breath. I even held my breath for Powder. I was like, she gonna do something. She gonna do something. Oh, bro. Roll intimidation. You rolled the 1. Oh.
You did what?
I'm sorry. I tried to fight him off with Mauser, but she didn't work.
Who saw that coming?
I should have gone over there.
Doesn't matter. The stuff's gone. It's all right, Powder. At least you're okay.
Okay.
Oh.
What about us? I get my face bashed in and she just gets a pass?
Yep.
Oh, dude.
Every time she comes, something goes wrong. She jinxes every job.
Just drop it, Milo.
Who told you it was
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Literally people. Whoa, hold on. Hold on. Literally people living under. Like, wow. Wow. So we really are under. But through that, like one big aspect that comes out is, and this is a good way to relate to it, which is how many of you have been the black sheep in your family, right? Where everything was blamed on you. Oh, wow. Every single time that you come around, you see this. Oh, wow. Every single time. Like, it can be very intoxicating, especially when they're telling you, oh, yeah, you jinx everything the moment that you come through. And it's like, what stays in mind? You are the individual that like jinxes stuff, and that can be rough. That can be such a rough thing to hear as a kid, where it's like you bring misfortune wherever you go. Thank God it's not me. That's why I'm like, ooh, man. And Powder is going through so much pressure, so much expectations that are being placed on her to perform and to do and to accomplish and to, go on and so forth. I'm like mind blown by it, because it's already told such a beautiful narrative of expectations, of family, of connections, of all of these things, like friendships and whatnot, in 20 minutes. What's up, stars? Welcome on in. Appreciate you being here.
out here? Come along if you wanted a peek. I've seen your face around here. Come along, tell me under the table. What do you see?
I wonder, this might be a little TMI, I know, but I wonder how it smells down there. I wonder if it's like old and rusty and probably like not the greatest smell to be like further down, because I'm assuming that like sewage and whatnot is probably going to be like at the furthest lowest down levels and stuff, right? I bet I bet it smells like ass. Hey, Rob. I mean, yeah, like being like, that's why I'm like, wow. Back again. Hola, la, la, bienvenido. Like a chemical sewage, probably. It's probably like after getting some Taco Bell or something, right? The guards started coughing when they got to the level where they got into. Yeah. Wow.
Welcome to the playground. Follow me. Tell me your nightmares and fantasies.
Whoa.
Sink into the wasteland underneath. Stay for the night. I'll sell you a dream.
So there are non-humans in this stream as well, right? Like there are non-humans and stuff like that. Like it is perfectly acceptable in this society, correct? The hooded drip party. Okay, just making sure I wasn't fucking imagining shit. Like, Hey, is that Puri Puri Angel? Is that Puri Puri Angel? Oh, is that Puri Puri Angel? Is that Puri Puri Angel? I'm just gonna keep throwing it out there. I consider it fatties where non-human races are race common enough. So, for those of you guys that play League, here's my question for you guys. No, here's my question for you guys. Are the non-human characters playable? Like, do they have like a whole background stuff that you can read up on, or is it just like completely randomized and whatnot? Yes. Okay. Okay. Rich is more important than race. Yes, 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 yes. Because my thing is, especially when it comes to like society in general, like sex worth, tends to be a common staple of a lot of cultures, in most places, right? Whether it's like as an entertainment, as a district, as whatever. So I'm kind of wondering if this is what they have down here, do they have anything of the same up above? And if they don't, do people from up top come down here?
Needs a bath.
What brings you to the lost and found?
Oh. Welcome on in, Starman.
Suppose that concludes our business then.
I suppose it does. Wait, wait a minute. This isn't what we agreed on, so...
Well, demand for your wares has dropped since we made our arrangements. This is the new value.
Wait. We shook on it. 10,000.
Such are the risks of business.
Bruh.
It's a fair price.
He literally just crypto stalked you, bro. He literally just like, and it's gone. Hey, we're gonna make an agreement here, and it's gone. Sorry, guys. You said you said the agreement was 100, yeah, and it's one, give or take. Yeah, no, sorry. It is what it is.
I think you should take it.
No. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Oh.
Make your choice.
Oh. Ooh.
You folks need anything?
Leave us.
You sure about that? Sounded to me like...
Piss off.
Oh. I think I know what you need.
You don't seem to listen,
A bit of a...
And then comes Daddy with the fucking steel chair. And pow! Ah! Like... You don't seem to listen. Can I get a hell yeah, brother? Hell yeah. I could just imagine him just like time to insert dominance on here. Oh fuck, dude! I instantly dragging the chairs up, power move, no lie, right? Hell yeah!
Advice.
Oh fuck,
Don't
man, I'm
threaten the
fucking
guy who
dying.
pours the drinks.
So you're Vander.
Hound of the Underground. I expected something younger.
Oof.
We were expecting traders who would honor their word. So I guess we're all disappointed.
You got us all wrong, my friend. We were just negotiating.
Now you're speaking my language. How about you just give Huck the rest of what you owe him, and I'll let you walk out of here in one piece.
Yeah, bro, you're really gonna take on the entire bar?
Do we have a...
Unless you're John Wick, I would fucking doubt it, dude. Also, I love the fact that he's like an intermediary, like he's coming through and actually like showcasing that he can go ahead and like be in between these two different sides and be able to talk about it and so on and so forth. Like that is huge, man. That is absolutely fucking huge to be able to like step in and like, you know, be like, oh yeah, we got his back. Like, let's go ahead and have a civil conversation on this. He just got a returning customer, yeah.
This is vile.
You'll learn to love it. Welcome to the lanes.
Oh, the lanes.
Vander learns none of this.
No worries there. Powder took care of the evidence.
I tried, okay? You don't get it. You're older, you're bigger. It isn't
So
fair.
stick with us. Take a punch or two.
Oh.
Everyone all right?
Oh.
Good.
My heart, dude.
I don't suppose you can explain why it is that I'm hearing about an explosion and a foot chase topside?
Guys, okay, hold on. I love the fact that he's coming through and he's being inquisitive. He could have just asked straight up. But hold on. I think you know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. When you come home, you know, say you come home. Hold on. You come home and all of a sudden, your dad's just waiting for you. Just there, right? Just there. Or your parents or caregivers just waiting for you. Just there. Not even saying anything. Just stares at you. Just looks directly into the windows of your soul. You know, oh, I'm like, like, you know, just one night, maybe watching TV, and you walk in late, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, I fucked up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Also, no one's hiding in the bedroom. So how was your night? That's why I'm like, oh fuck, dad knows. I love just the fact that he's already playing this parental dynamic without having to say, I am your father. It's automatically playing off of the tropes, even just a walking of him coming into this room and changing from this big badass, you know, this Giga Chad to a, so I've heard rumors of like, you know, like not berating them, but just being open to going ahead and having that. In a few seconds, he's just completely switched to go ahead and adapt to it. For me, in psychology, we have something like psychology of leadership. We have a theory, right? Or leadership psychology, whichever one you want to go ahead and call it. A situational leadership. And just like the name sounds, a leader should be able to go ahead and adapt to its environment, right? Situational leaders tend to go ahead and do just that. They tend to be able to go ahead and adapt to the current variables that are present and adapt to meet the needs that need to be met. He seems like a great leader, but if a situational leader becomes stagnant and or an environment, it can be quite rough for others around him. So I have two areas of worry. Number one, I like the fact that he does become like situationally advanced as a character, being there and being able to go and adapt to the environment, adapt to the people that he's talking to, so on and so forth, to be there and empathize with Powder and with all of these characters and ask these questions. But at the same time, I'm sort of wondering, how is he out there towards everyone else when he's not just this big scary dude, you know? Vander's a great character, dude. This blew my fucking brains, dude. Like I'm just mind blown by it. Like I did not expect such rich storytelling in like a couple minutes, like 20 minutes, 24 minutes out of this.
4 children fleeing the scene. What the hell were you thinking?
That we can handle a real job.
A real job?
We got our own tip, planned a route, nobody even saw.
You blew up a building.
That wasn't...
Did you even stop to think about what could have happened to you? Hey?
Well, let's hold on. Huge shit. Oh my God. How deep does this show go? Hold on. Boom, you blew up a building. What does that do? Ladies and gentlemen, especially if you've been a part of the Psyculturist network for a bit, about like the Psyculturist channel here, what does that do? You blew up a building. Boom. You just impacted the entire macro, exo, meso, microsystem. If this system explodes, guess what? We can literally use the meso system as a divide, right? Between the lanes and whatever the rich people town is called. They go through. They just caused a big shockwave out. What happens? You impacted everyone. You literally just impacted everyone. Not just that. You literally just caused people from up there to be like, oh, is this war? Is this war? Is this war? Is this war? You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that? Like, you know, like it just keeps going over and over. Like one thing happened and 4 kids were seen fleeing into this other area. It could all of a sudden become one of the biggest incidents thrown out there because of the schematics and the way that it's viewed. My brain is on fucking overblast right now, man. I'm heating the fuck up. Like what is this show? Oh my God, it's so fucking hyped. It's so fucking hype. Holy shit, guys. Whoa. 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 All right, react. Here we go.
To them?
The Shadow Moses is the world.
Where did you even get this tip?
We just heard it at Benzo's shop.
From?
Little man.
I took us there. If you want to be mad at me. But you're the one who always says we have to earn our place in this world.
I also told you time and time again the North Side's off limits.
Oh.
We stay out of Piltover's business.
Why? They've got plenty while we're down here scraping together coins. When did you get so comfortable living in someone else's shadow?
Stagnation. Stagnation. She's calling it out. if she's already having these thoughts, that means that people around him are probably having these thoughts as well. This is scary, dude. This is fucking scary, because if she's actually voicing her concerns and these are unfiltered actual thoughts of hers, that means that you as an individual and as a leader have to be able to go ahead and understand that as well, right? As a leader of this establishment, as a leader of the kids, as a leader of everything, like, people are starting to see you stagnate. Are you okay with that?
Everyone out.
Wow. Wow.
Sit down.
I'm fine.
Yeah,
Sit
absolutely, Damakuno.
down. Those kids look up to you.
Yeah, I know.
You know, but you don't know. When people look up to you, you don't get to be selfish.
I'm
You
not-
say run, they run. You say swim, they dive in. You say light a fire, they show up with oil. But whatever happens, it's on you. Just like it's on me what happens to us down here. We make ourselves a problem for Piltover, and they will send the enforcers.
So, why answer to them? These are our streets. Someone should remind them of that.
You're not hearing me. That path, this, it's not going to solve your problems. It just makes more of them. We clear? How'd you get this?
While true that violence does lead to more violence, I guess, but there's also an, like, responsibility seems to have changed. That is a huge character arc. But my thing is he okay with others living him? Yes, this is Arcane. Skukong, welcome on in. Responsibility changes us from time to time. We're not going to lie. Having a kid, having a partner, having whatever can change us. That is absolutely the truth. But I guess through that, what does that mean for you? If all of a sudden you change and say the environment that you're in, if you're a fighter, you stop fighting, people are now like, are people essentially idolizing the ghost version of who you were rather than the version of you who you are today? Are you still living in the past and idealizing the previous version of yourself rather than the version that you are today? Or maybe a future orientation of yourself? Wow. Wow. Ooh. Oh, talk about deep themes. Like, fuck.
Some idiot was following us.
On our side? Who?
I don't know. He was after the stuff.
Where is it now?
We lost it.
All of it? Good. Nothing can tie you to what happened up there. You're gonna have to lay low for a bit. Understand?
Okay. We're gonna be fine, right?
I'll take care of it.
Oh.
Oh, you did put that idiot on his arse, though, right?
No worries, Screw. No worries.
Get up, Tagger. We're going out.
Wait, now?
Hey, that's mine.
You want to be treated like adults, right? I think you should know better than to come back from a job empty-handed. I'm gonna have a little word with your informant. All right. Give me the details of exactly what happened up there.
Oh, powder. Oh. Oh no, dude. Oh. Powder about to blow shit up again, ladies and gentlemen. But also, let's look at this light as not just a sense of herself, but also a sense of control. Straight up. These things, these rocks, allow her the sense of literally up-eving this, like, systems of power and control that are present, right? Like, she can upheave everything. Like, think about what she just did. She just caused a whole building to come down with the one. What can she do with many? Danger, danger, danger alert, danger. It's a literal, ladies and gentlemen, this could be fucking WrestleMania. This could be WrestleMania 35. We have on the left side of the ring Powder versus the entire society of the people that are up on top. Who will win? Powder being clumsy with a whole bunch of rocks, or the others? Give me a hell yeah if you guys want Powder to win. Powder has power now. Yeah, Powder now has a sense of power now. And now the big question that comes through this is, what can she do with that power? What can she do with that power? It's a potential of unlockability. Hell yeah. Exactly, coughme, exactly. Powder's going to blow stuff up. But in the process, though, you got to be careful because you just can't blow yourself up as well in the process, you know? You got to be really, really fucking careful in a society like this.
She's a problem.
Milo, I'm really
Do you
not.
remember what was in that bag? Biggest payout we've ever seen, and she just lost it.
She made a mistake.
Name one time she hasn't.
She's young.
Don't bullshit me. We're twice the person at half her age.
You know what, Milo? You're right.
Bro.
There's a bunch of things Powder just can't do.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Bro, don't let Powder.
Complain about everything.
What?
And brag nonstop.
Okay, I see where this is going.
Pick fights with the group when we need to focus.
Fine.
And tell strangers on the street that we got a nice haul.
I didn't mean to.
Powder's my problem, okay? Your problem is never knowing when to shut up. But I'm gonna help you with that. Ready? You see this look on my face? This will always mean it's time to shut up.
But I...
You guys see the look on this face? You guys see the look on this face? That means you guys should be dropping Doritos right now, ladies and gentlemen. That will always mean it's time to drop Doritos right now, ladies and gentlemen. She didn't hear the rest of it. I know. That's the rough part, though. Is like, quite literally, when... Like, she's over here, she's eavesdropping, she's overhearing certain stuff, but she didn't get to hear it all. So what does that leave the impression? I'm worthless. I'm no good to anybody. All of a sudden, we start uncovering a core schema that might be for Powder, which is I am worthless. Nobody wants me. Nobody likes me. I am worthless. I am worth nothing to anybody. And ouch. Ouch, does that hurt, especially for a kid that age to hear. Like, wow. Wow.
Nobody comes in. We're closed. We'll open up.
For good. You can take your worthless junk elsewhere.
Just as well. Owner's the shittiest businessman I know.
Echo, what's going on with that thing?
Give me a few seconds. The cannon pinion's still busted.
Finish it later. Vanda and I need a word.
But...
All right, off you go.
Flagger!
Hey, little man.
You're a little early. Our guys are still rounding up this month's collections. Won't have numbers until it's done.
You can tell he's really empathetic. You can tell Vander is really, really fucking empathetic as an individual.
Finish it later.
Look at the way that he just opens the door for him, or for them. Like, he literally, like, he could have allowed them to just open the door and walk out, but no, he chooses to open the door and wait for them to walk out. Like, so kids are a soft spot for him.
Vanda and I need a word.
But...
All right, off you go.
Look. Boom. He waits for him to get near, opens the door.
Flagger!
Wow. Wow. I'm like the amount of detail here, like to showcase who Vander is as a person.
Hey, little man.
You're a little early. Our guys are still rounding up this month's collections. Won't have numbers until it's done.
Who?
Why are you mucking about with this?
I assume you've heard.
Yeah, me and half the Undercity.
How could they be so stupid?
The younger folk think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, and Vi's one of them. Throws herself at trouble wherever she can find some.
Yeah, they're growing up, Vanda. Looking to write their own stories. You can't protect them forever.
Joe.
Someone was following them.
Whole lot of someones, from what I heard.
Not enforcers. Someone on our side.
Who?
There's worse things than enforcers out there. We both know that.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd be working today.
Did you guys go?
Sure did. Hey, listen, how did you find that place?
Whoa! Did you fight the enforcers?
What? Oh, no. Just some bums.
Oh, did Vi kick their asses?
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be here otherwise.
Oh, she showed me a couple of moves to practice. Look.
Oh.
Yeah, it's coming along. Hey, so how'd you find that place anyway?
This weirdo came into the shop, bought a whole bunch of stuff Benzo only keeps there for display. He paid in gold and didn't even haggle. I charged him double price. Sucker.
But how did you know where he lived?
Followed him. How else?
Oh, right. Oh, crap.
Hey, yo.
They'll be fine. Go.
Are those respirators? Oh my god, think about how fucked up that is. Oh geez, dude. Imagine you're walking around, right, and someone just comes through with the fucking respirator, just like, how the fuck would that make you feel? Ill, you dirty individual. Ill. Like, oh my god, dude. Ooh. You think I'm gonna share your air? Yeah, it's like it's a superiority complex and aspects like that. Like, I'm sure it must not smell the greatest, but the moment that you throw something like that in there, it's like, yikes. It's a fashion sense. They have a kink for the Daddy Vader. They have a kink for the Daddy Vader. Oh no.
Well, hello.
Evening, friends.
Shit.
Something I can help you with?
Some trencher trash attacked one of the buildings in the Academy District. But you already knew that.
We're looking for the culprits.
Got a description?
Yeah. It's exactly who you're picturing in that thick head of yours.
You think my head is thick?
Just past the average.
Listen, you shady
How
son.
about you go for a little walk, Marcus? Cool off a bit. Go.
Way to go, dude. You literally walk in there and you start barking out orders. Way to go, brother. That's sure to get you a lot of friends. Way to go. 10 out of 10, brother. I love the fact that she's just like, yeah, dude, go fucking cool off.
Lovely chap you brought.
What the fuck?
Don't mind the kid. Doesn't know when to pipe down.
Some things are the same top side and bottom.
You know this crossed the line upstairs.
Was anyone hurt?
A building was blown to bits. What do you think?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Those who did this will be dealt with.
That workshop belonged to the Kermans. You know what kind of stuff they had in there? Makes this place look like a candy shop. The council needs someone to make an example of. People need to feel safe.
Yeah, topside people.
We had a deal, Panda. You keep your people off my street, and I stay out of your business. Give me a name. We'll do things quiet. No one will know you were involved.
Ooh.
I can't do that.
Oh.
You don't seem to grasp how serious this is. If I don't put someone behind bars tonight, the next time I come down here, I'll have an army of enforcers with me. We both know how that'll go.
I'm sorry, Grayson, but I can't offer up my own people.
Bruh. Terrifying.
If you change your mind, this will reach me. And only me.
Who is the voice actor for her? Because she has such a rich voice. Like, it reminds me of Ana from Overwatch. But like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, she has such a rich voice. It's like, The voice acting is amazing. Yeah, the voice acting is wonderful. Like you can really tell like they they took their time with it and they like fleshed it out. Like wow, wow. Wow. Blown away, dude. She's in the Expanse.
What are you calling this one?
Whisker.
Oh.
You want to talk about today?
What's the point? It ruined everything. I always...
Powder. Dude, Powder needs that self-assurance. Powder literally needs nothing but love and support and literally like, Before her situation goes from bad to worse, Powder needs like literally like a good, supportive, healthy environment. Because I have a feeling like what's about to get worse.
Nobody said that.
No, just that you were twice the person at half my age. You heard them. I'm not a fighter.
You don't have to be. Look, I've got these. And you've got those.
Yeah.
They never work.
They will. Come with me.
What?
Come on.
The Powder's the tinker of the group, bro. She's
What are we doing
Powder's
here?
amazing.
See that gutter running along the canal? That's where Clagger got his foot stuck running from enforcers. They thought it was funny, so they left him there. He was out all night before we found him. That sign? You see it?
Huh?
Milo tripped over his own paint bucket and nearly fell off trying to draw a giant middle finger. His ass made that splotch.
Oh, bro.
And that? When I was a kid, some guy took my favorite toy and threw it up there. I used to come out here at night and stare at it, hoping maybe the wind or a bird might knock it down.
Oh.
We've all had bad days. But we learn. And we stick together.
Do you, though? Do you? In an environment like this, as sweet as it is, you're giving her mixed messages. You have now told her to take risk and to make a decision, but at the same time sticking together. You've now told her like what she's heard is she is worthless, while at the same time telling her like, you know, it's okay as long as we stick together in aspects like this. Can the two coincide? Because you have to remember, as individuals, as humans, as whatnot, we can hold multiple opposing thoughts in our head and both still be true. It's a reassurance moment. I know she's trying to empathize and be there and be that sibling and whatnot. But for me, this might be one of those moments where it's like it might be one of those defining moments where if in the future an opportunity presents themselves and they think that they are doing what is best for the other person, they will probably take it, even if that means hurting the other individual, because they are doing something that goes against the current grain. Juxtaposing thoughts is wow.
Oh, I
The
forgot.
dichotomy just being present, man. Like that's what I'm like.
These were in my pocket. They're from the apartment.
What are they?
I don't know. Should we show Vander?
No.
Damn if you reassure them, damn if you don't. Yeah. So this is exactly why, Patsy Sucker and everyone else out there that's like sort of wondering. When you empathize with someone, you empathize with someone at the time being, right? So like, wow, I can't believe that you really gone through that. Why don't you tell me a little bit more? I'm here for you, so on and so forth, right? Because you're trying to allow them to like express themselves. You're trying to meet them where they're at. But if it comes to a moment where immediately you're met with hostility and other aspects, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, 5 years. Thanks so much for the sub. Where you're experiencing all of this stuff, you have to remember it is like there's a fine line to walk between empathy, right? Empathy towards betterment and empathy towards dysregulation. Empathy towards dysregulation would be like, oh yeah, that's totally great, even though your decisions led you to make worse decisions, right? And these worst decisions are based off of a fight or flight situation. So it's it's rough, dude. It's a rough situation for them to be in.
Little secret. Milo's wrong, Powder. You're stronger than you think. And one day,
Wow.
this city's gonna respect us.
Oh, bro, you're fucked. I'm sorry, you're fucked, brother.
You were supposed to follow them and not interfere.
I'm sorry. They just caught us by surprise.
Now his accomplice is asking questions about you. And that's not a risk I'm willing to take.
The kids. It was their fault. The explosion in the upper city.
Did he just inject his eye? One of my biggest fucking fears. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'd be like, I've always been terrified of something like that because it's been like, especially back in the old days, my parents would fucking scare me when it's like, oh, you want to get like laser eye treatment? Yeah, like, no, I now know the difference between laser eye and like, that, and then it would be a fucking terrible. Yeah, it's a fucking squeaky as fuck for me. Yeah, so I'm like,
Did he?
That was them.
Yeah, the topsiders are up in arms looking for him.
Vander's in trouble.
Ooh.
Smartest thing you ever said, boy. Get him a meal. But keep him off the streets.
Ooh. Holy shit.
Our timeline has moved up.
It's almost ready.
Show me.
Feeding time.
On the side effects.
Stabilizing.
Oh. Is this like to superhumanize you? Is this just like changes at a neurological level? Because what the fuck is that? Oh my Lanta, brother. What the fuck was that? On a human? That would be fucking terrifying. On a rat, that's already fucking terrifying. It's a fucking rat, dude. Oh my god. Oh my
You have a
god.
subject in mind.
Rip El Gato.
Someone just volunteered.
Whoa. Is there more to this? Or is it just it's just the ending. What is this show? Guys, you did not prepare me for this show. That's wild. That is wild. Oh my god. Okay. Let's talk about that a little bit, shall we? This show brings up many different things: family expectations, power dynamics, societal expectations. We can go for over Brofenbrenner's ecological theory, defense. Actually, that's a really good one to go ahead and bring up, dude. Like literally the defense mechanisms present in the show. Uh, like, you know, how people go ahead and cope with situations. Wow, wow, fuck, dude. Hold on, it's loading up. But okay, here we go. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Here we go. So for example, this is something that I'm genuinely fearing for Powder going through, which is some sort of repression. Children that tend to suffer a lot of trauma at a young age, especially during those ages that we've talked about, repression and displacement seem to be some of the most common things, aspects out there. As adults, most people try and go ahead and say regression is normal, right? Denial, very normal thing. Projection, oftentimes we project our own insecurities onto others, which might involve even the other kid saying, oh yeah, Powder's useless, Powder's this, Powder's that. Maybe we shouldn't, like, you know, whenever people talk, like, I'm just gonna be straight up honest, that's sort of where Powder dynamics, yeah, come in there. But for Powder specifically, this is an aspect where I'm sort of wondering is how much can she keep in her own head without like it coming out emotionally. For a kid to be able to go ahead and sustain so much emotion, anger, so on and so forth, out of everything that's happening in the society, this environment, her friend group, herself, man, that's a lot. That is a fucking lot. I'm surprised that it's not coming out in the form of aggressivity, i.e., going up against like her own friends, punching the way a lot of these other kids do, right? Or you know, trying to go ahead and sublimate it, which is oftentimes what we're seeing in terms of like, you know, satisfying an impulse in an executive way. Powder's bad luck; she just jinxes them. But like, does she really, or is it just that like everybody else isn't able to go and keep up and maybe empathize with Powder, be there for Powder when she needs it? Like maybe Powder really did not need to be left alone, and people just automatically gave an assumption and an expectation for Powder that she would be able to do certain things when she's not there just yet. Phenomenal show, man. Phenomenal fucking show. I don't know how long we spent on this. Oh no, that's what they said. Like I don't know how long we spent on coffee. How long did we spend on it? Because I'm a little blown away. I can really like dig in a little bit. Let me know. But through that, guys, if you guys are watching this and you guys like some of the discussion elements that this show brought up in terms of like what it means to do that, make sure to hit that follow button and subscribe. Come join us on Discord. That way you guys are able to go and keep these Arcane episodes up and going and rolling. Because my God, what, we're not done yet, but like my God. Wow. I did not expect that. Holy shit. Okay. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've hit on a lot of parts in here. And I am so fucking excited to continue on writing this. And I think a big portion, the last portion that I'll touch on, around 2 hours, yeah. I guess a big portion that I'll touch on just to end on specifically is in terms of attachment style. Can these kids have a secure attachment with everything that's happened? Probably not. They probably have either an anxious, an ambiguous, ambivalent, or an avoidant attachment style. And that's where my mind is racing to. There are clearly some issues at play here. There are clearly more issues to arise, and I am excited. Ladies and gentlemen, now for real, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys have been a part of the discussion. You guys enjoyed some of the theorizing, some of the cooking, some of the everything. Man, that was a lot to be able to go and take in and talk about and analyze and everything all together. I appreciate you all. From the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 1. Come and join us on Twitch, where we tend to do this every so often. And that way, if you guys vote on it, we can watch Arcane every single time I go live. Guys, I appreciate y'all. Practice that self-care. Let me know in the comments if you guys would be down to teach me how to play League.